What signals do you believe could effectively unlock the stalled deal flow in the market? And what types of transactions, both entries and exits, do you anticipate will emerge as leaders in the first 6 to 12 months following a deal resurgence?
In the technology space, more so than pretty much any category of this, as matters for valuing any company, growth is a material impact on how you would value a company. So when these companies are growing extremely fast, everyone's excited for what the opportunity can be and is willing to pay up because the time to actually grow into that valuation theoretically is relatively small. When the growth stops and these companies are well capitalized, and make matters worse, a lot of these founders took a lot of secondary sales to line their own pockets. The need for liquidity or need for an exit basically doesn't exist. Who wants to force the exit? The founder who's going to have to fire all their employees and get nothing for it. The investors who are going to have to mark down their books and go to explain to their LPs why this company is worth less than what they paid for it 6 months ago. So ultimately what happens is these companies are afforded time to grow out. And we're starting to see opportunities there. And I think to your question about where the exits come from, the companies that actually were able to maintain or reignite that growth. And there are probably a handful of 5 to 15 companies that, if I mention the technologies companies' names, everyone would recognize already, have already been kind of soft prepping for an IPO. I don't think that that is necessarily the end-all, be-all for all of these companies, because a lot of the companies that had raised in a time frame will never hit the growth rates required to hit those valuations. And then you have continuation vehicles, other forms of liquidity, or eventually, the zombie company that just functions because they don't know what else to do with themselves.